We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. John Lester starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, his last outing, Matt, he pitched into the 6th inning, but he just couldn't get out of it. Ran out of gas. I think early on he's strong in games, but in this particular ball game, what am I looking for? Can he get past the 6th and maybe carry this game through and get a W?
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Number 22.
Underway now for Sunday Night Baseball as the first pitch is swung on and missed as we get the series finale underway. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a pretty good weekend for them. I mean, you win Friday and Saturday, and now you come here ready to win and possibly sweep the series on Sunday here. So, impressive weekend for them.
53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but foul. Hit out towards second. Zobrist is there. Throw on to first, and Ellsbury's a ground out victim to open up the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
So stepping in, Starlin Castro. And as we check the splits, not too surprising to see that his numbers are quite a bit better in the launching pad that is Yankee Stadium. This one's down to third. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting third, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
So the first 2 batters of the inning go out, and then the 3-hitter gets a base hit here, bringing up the middle of the order. This guy's got power. It could be 2-0 before you blink.
Here's Chris Carter now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, I like Jerry Hillsdale, and so do the hitters and the pitchers. We won't see a whole lot of arguing with his strike zone. He's one of the better guys in the league. Really consistent.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He came out the gate smoking today. First inning, you're going to learn a lot about him. Right there, he gets that fastball, a little hop on the end, get a little swing and miss. Yeah, he's feeling good today.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. From the belt, the pitch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. The Yanks leave 1. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Michael Pineda, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
In now is John Jay. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
John Jay.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is a big game. Nobody likes to get swept in a series. Losing the first 2 games kind of put their backs against the wall. We'll see how they respond as they try to get 1 win in this place as they get ready to get out of here.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Gardner is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you have to be hoping that Chris Bryant can get it going soon. If you remember, he drove in over 100 runs last season, so everyone pretty much expected him to be a huge contributor again this year. That hasn't been the case so far, but it's still early. I'm hoping he starts the turnaround in this one.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Ellsbury is under it. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, he lifts a high pop up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. At the plate, Aaron Judge. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Into the windup and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Batting average for him on the season standing in the 320s entering action today. Here comes the first pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. Front door curve is taken. Strike two.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. On the move is Jay. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And he'll get in there safely.
Man, that's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a good pitch like that, and he still gets a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Chase Headley.
Now to the plate, Chase Headley. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and Headley's retired here, 2 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Gardner.
Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Line to the right side. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. One left for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. And he takes ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Headley has room in foul territory. 1 out.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Here's Addison Russell. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line to left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's Jason Hayward now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run, 9 driven in. Oh and 1, here it comes. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
From the belt, the pitch. High pop up. Headley camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Bottom of the second here with no score. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Pineda pauses. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a line drive. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Russell is on his way home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, he really picked his team up right there. After the pop out, you're thinking, oh, we may not score. Then he hops up there with 2 outs and drives in the run. That just lifts everybody's spirits.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch on its way. Fouled straight back. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
From the belt, the pitch. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Three and 1. Here it is. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Gardner. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Cubs 1 and the Yankees nothing. So striding in, Michael
Yankees,
Pineda. 9-1-2 due up.
Michael Pineda.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now Lester's 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. On its way from Lester. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now. 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Don't let him score.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 1 and the Yankees nothing. Digging in now, John Lester. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
John Lester.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
This is the one advantage the National League has, I believe, in an interleague game. Here's a pitcher, gets a base hit. He's used to hitting. The American League is kind of sitting there going, this is how you do it, guys.
Into the box now, John Jay, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swinging a high pop up back onto the outfield grass now. Catch made out there by Headley, and there's your first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and the changeup is way low that time. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a swing and a high pop up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And Headley will look this one in for route number 2.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pineda pauses. First pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Judge is after it, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting.
Standing in now,
Left fielder,
Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle
As he
Schwarber.
looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Ready on 1 and 2. And this is fouled back and out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Full count. Here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Another full count pitch home. Bounced to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's 3-0 Chicago. Digging in to try it
Leading off for the
again,
Yankees,
Chris Carter. A
first
matchup
baseman,
with John Lester now to
Chris
lead off the
Carter.
inning. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's a high pop-up. Calling for it, Bryant. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
Now Lester's 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the pitch. Swing at a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still down 3-0. Here's Addison Russell. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
The shortstop, Addison Russell.
The pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This one's down to third. There to take it is Headley. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Ready for another chance? Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist. He reached on a single in his first try. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And this is hit hard up the middle. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. It's the Cubs 3 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Chase Headley. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Jay on the run. In there, a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
No runs on 6 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 0-2. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. Bryant is there, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 35, Michael Pineda.
Digging in for his second at bat, Michael Pineda. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a bunt attempt here, and a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Yankees nothing. Stepping in, John Lester. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
John Lester.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. This ball will be chopped foul. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. called strike over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
In now is John Jay. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Castro. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Ryan.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one stayed up a little high. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Pineda's ready. Here's the 2-1. Tough slider down low for a strike. Here's a blooper out toward left center, and that's in there. Base hit. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Well, a little 2-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
Rizzo.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Fouled back.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Comes set with the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Right side. Castro's got it. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 3-0. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there. And now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch. And it's really working out for him.
couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One strike home now to Ellsbury. To short, hit hard. Russell's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Starlin Castro, a hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Soft liner towards short. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now the first pitch here from Lester. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Chris Carter now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Zobrist has it. Throw will go to Russell covering at second, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Yankees nothing. Jason Shreve enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 45, Jason Shreve.
Digging in to try it again. Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Kyle Schwarber.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Addison Russell. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
1 out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Ellsbury is under it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they lead it 3-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he lays off for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, that's what you want right there. Late in the game, leadoff single. Now, they still got some work to do. You got the tying run on the on-deck circle, but they've got a shot now.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Lester ready, the 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Oh, he hung him one right there. Curveball right down the middle. Those balls go a long way. He must have been looking for something else. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On deck, the dangerous Chase Headley. And he struck him out.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman, Chase
Ready for another shot
Headley.
now. Chase Headley. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
That was 2 very good takes. I mean, those pitches are just right there, nibbled on the corners, just missed, but he had the patience to lay off them.
Let's go. 2-0 pitch on the way. Line, but speared on a hop. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. The Cubs are on top, 3-0. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Brian Mitchell is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 55.
Ruben Tejada will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Ruben Tejada.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that is through into right field for a single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling. Maybe this is the start of good things to come.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Hey, these guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Stepping in, John Lester. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. The 0-1, and he pops up the bunt attempt, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder, John Shea.
Stepping up now, John Jay. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge going back on it to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Well, that's a big hit. It's late in the game. That puts you up 4 runs. What happens late in the game now with the 4-run lead? A grand slam can't beat you if you happen to give one up. That's a big run.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 pitch on the way. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Misses. Ball 2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now another 2-2. And another foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Judge has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Watch me walk. Watch me. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Flares this one over toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 8th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front 4-0. Here's Brett Gardner now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Swing and a looper to left. Schwarber has it in his sights. 1 down.
Now batting.
8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Into the box, Ruben Tejada. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Digging in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Into the windup and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Kyle Schwarber.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is line to left, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, come on, man. 8th inning, he was getting me nervous. This looked like this might be his last at bat and his last opportunity.
Here's Addison Russell. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury's after it. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Striding in, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Runners on first with one down. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Judge in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Here's Starlin Castro. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
The 1-0 delivery. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone. Should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball. Not in the big leagues anyway.
The 2-0 now from Lester. 2-1 now. Hit hard on the ground to second. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher.
A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show.
Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. The pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Chris Carter now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. One on its way from Lester. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Hard hard sinker misses 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, he's pitched great, and I know he wants this CG, but a walk right here could be the end of the line.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Just hung in there on that one. The 3-2 one more time. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he makes the running catch, followed by a full gainer. And this ball game is over.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only one single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. John Lester earns the win, his second, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is John Lester. His record is now 2-1. The loss goes to Michael Pineda. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.